It's been a long time since we've been able to stand in the same room together and you have to listen to me talk. I'm sorry. First off, I want to thank the folks here in Ada County. I can tell you I would much prefer to be in Latah County right now and be able to talk to the people most directly impacted by this. But Ada County has been a phenomenal support and protector for the integrity of this case, and I just want to send that shout out right now. So today, you were all, I think, listening in, either in person or with the live stream. We had reached the conclusion of the judicial process, and we believe we've achieved accountability and finality and certainty for everyone who's suffered from this, so we can try to move on. As you are aware, Mr. Kohlberger pleaded guilty to all 5 counts of the indictment. He pleaded guilty as charged. There was no plea bargain to change charges, drop charges. He pleaded guilty straight up.
So straight up, if you're interested, one of the books that they found in Ryan Kohlberger's possession, allegedly, apparently, if you go through the official documents, is a book called Why the Innocent Plead Guilty and the Guilty Go Free. Coincidence? I guess. Just mind-boggling. Okay, next. Whoopsie.
He admitted under oath to Judge Hippler that the allegations are true. He has also received a life and death sentence, and that he is going into the Department of Corrections custody and he will remain there until he dies. And our communities are protected from him. Our communities are safe from him. And we have finality and conclusion, not just for the families, but for everyone who suffered because of this. Chief Donder talked about the extraordinary teamwork on this case, and I can tell you that Ashley Jennings, my senior deputy, and I, we were with the investigators from day one. We worked as a team beyond any team that I've seen in my almost 33 years as a Latah County prosecutor and 45 years as an attorney in Idaho. This level of collaboration is indescribely phenomenal. And in this room, we have representatives of the FBI, and we're here, of course, Special Agent Grover. We have representatives from the Idaho State Police. We have representatives from the Moscow Police Department. We have representatives from the Office of the Idaho Attorney General. I can tell you, I will be forever grateful for the assistance that Jeff Nye, the head of the criminal division, and his deputy attorney
Science guy?
Ingrid Maddie standing beside him offered to us. I don't know that we would have been able to reach the conclusion we have today as successfully without their brilliant and dedicated work. And they too have lived this case from the get-go.
You're about to get a sense of the brilliant work when he talks about the details here.
Our hearts and prayers go out to the families, not just the immediate biological or legal families, but the university family, the 1122 King Street family. You all saw the group picture, and you've seen that group picture so many times over the past 8.5 years. And now you have real faces to go with those.
So of note with that group picture, they actually found a lot of, well, I guess a lot is relative, but quite a bit of blood at the Whites and that at the location where that picture was taken, if you look at the documents, and some blood on the doors of some early suspects in this case that somehow were cleared. In case you're interested. Also of note, that picture, Dylan's hair is up in the air in one of those pictures. I just find that interesting. Take a look at it. See what you think. Take a closer look at that photo when you have a chance, if you're as curious and have as critical eye as I do.
Young, vibrant people who, four of whom were killed 12 hours, half day after that picture was taken.
Maybe sooner.
We respect the families. We realize that we had tough decisions to make, and we made them, but we did not make them in a vacuum. As I said in court today, we reached out to the families, we asked their thoughts, we listened to what they had to say. We accept and recognize that not everybody agrees with the decision we made, but this isn't a popularity contest. And we made what we thought was the most appropriate decision under the law and on the facts to give this case closure in a sense that would never be realized otherwise. Judge Shipper talked today about, I guess, the fallacy of expecting that there would be some miraculous coming clean of disclosure from the defendant. In the first instance, as the judge said, he doesn't have the power to compel that. We, the state.
And did you try? I don't know if you tried to compel him to. You could have, as a condition of taking the death penalty off the table and having him plead guilty. You could have demanded that he give more details. But I have a feeling you didn't want that. And I don't know if the judge did either. These small towns are very insular. Insular?
Don't have the power to compel that.
My eye hurts.
And as a practical matter, it would not be helpful. It would give him a forum to share whatever he thought to control the dialogue. Not going to happen to our victims. We can't allow.
We're not going to give the parents and the families and the victims the why, the reason why this happened, what this person had in their mind, why their children. You don't think they want to know that? Maybe not, I don't know. I would want to know all of that.
Allow that to happen.
Even Trump said, come on, make him tell you why.
So,
when was the last time you had a sitting president in the U.S., and I'm not in the U.S., but, I follow true crime cases quite often. When was the last time a president commented on a case and said, hey, you're going to let this guy plead guilty and take the death penalty off the table? Make him tell you why. That was crazy. Sorry guys, just a second. Something happened here.
is my senior deputy. This level of collaboration.
Level of collaboration, puts his hand on his heart, yada yada. Let's get to the questions.
Our hearts and prayers go out to the families.
Yes.
Vibrant people who, four of whom were killed 12 hours, half day after that picture was taken. And we made what we thought was the most appropriate decision under the law and on the facts.
Okay, sure.
Coming clean a disclosure from the defendant.
Here we are.
In the first instance, as the judge said, he doesn't have the power to compel that. We, the state, don't have the power to compel that.
Really?
And as a practical matter, it would not be helpful. It would give him a forum to share whatever he thought to control the dialogue. Not going to happen to our victims. We can't allow that to happen. So,
Okay, well, that was the end of it. It ended quite abruptly. The next video is going to be very interesting. It's going to be questions from the press and the public. Very good, decent, normal questions about all of this, and you'll see the responses. I'm going to come back and comment.